So this is Natalie's first trip to the actual Atlantic. She's only been...
You've never seen the Atlantic Ocean? Oh wow. Well, we could fix that shortly, and you get to drive on the beach here, which is super cool. I drive on the beach almost every day.
Medium hazard today.
Just touch the top part.
Why is it hard?
Imagine being inside that thing though, and they're shooting cannonballs at you. I don't know.
I'd leave. Ian's going pig wrestling. Ain't gonna make it to dinner, he's going to cut. He's gonna hit it with mud. Ian's stuck. I thought you were gonna get in a pig fight.
Well, there was no way I was gonna try to get his back leg.
I don't really know.
So guys, we're at Bing's Landing. They've got barbecue and it's waterfront. Pretty awesome.
I think it's better to eat fried.
Yeah.
What's up, fellas?
They're just so used to us. Hi, buddies.
That one's gone. All right, guys. So we are back at Ian's and we are fixing to head out and do some flounder gigging. We've had a wonderful dinner tonight. We're dropping back off the bay boat, grabbing the flounder boat, and we're gonna go whack 'em.
I want you to gig him. Put it straight up and down over his head right there, and then straight down on him. Get real close first. A little bit more, a little bit more. Now. There you go. Got him?
Got him.
Go ahead, come up. Nice. It's your first flounder,
That's
bro.
the first one I've ever gigged.
Oh.
First one I've ever caught.
Turn this on.
First one, period.
He'll be right.
Y'all
Right
check
at
that
14 inches.
That's what we're looking for. Pretty cool. Ian found that one. I didn't see it till after he'd already seen it. It's one of those things you got to get an eye for.
What happens is the light hits things at different angles, and so you'll see a shadow of something and you'll think it's a flounder, but then when you get to a different angle, more on top of it, you realize it's not.
Feel him move, but I got him.
Oh yeah, that's a nice fish, and he was on the move, buddy.
That cat was skirting right there.
Oh, here. That was a good eye right there. That thing was moving.
He was letting her eat.
That's a nice fish right there too.
Guys, we're slowly starting to get a pretty good mess of flounder here.
Putting a box together.
That was amazing. You know, coming down here, not really ever having any experience doing it. Ian's phenomenal. He knows what he's doing. He's got us out here in these little, what I would call banks. We're running some banks out here in the middle of the ICW. And,
Intracoastal Waterway is where we're at.
It's we're just slowly but surely getting some flounder, and it's an amazing deal.
Picking away at it.
Picking away.
It's only going to get better. We got the tide wrong right now. It's not the tide we want. As the tide gets lower, we're going to see more and more fish. Now stick it. There you go. Nice work, man. That's a good fish right there.
Let's get him up. We don't want him getting away. Oh.
I got it. Good. That's a nice fish right there.
Another good one, boys. Another good one for the old ice box. Not bad, guys.
There's a good one in there.
That guy
Real
right there
good
is decent. That guy's
Nice.
decent. That guy's
We
decent.
only need one more for a one-man limit.
That there's a good one.
You can drink that water now?
I mean, I don't care. Guys, to show you how hard these are to see, there's a fish right here. Watch this. I mean, it's boom.
I couldn't even see that one.
It's hard to see them.
Go right.
All right. But
Good eye. I didn't even see
when
it.
you're seeing them, it's hopefully a good sign that there's more. There's something he liked here.
Go ahead. Got it. Yeah, buddy. That's 6 for the evening. Oh.
Hang out down there. Guys, we're on absolute giant.
See him?
Yeah, see him right there.
Go down a little farther. Now gig him. You got him?
Yeah, buddy. Better get one in here too, you think?
No, you got him. Hold on.
It's a good fish.
Get him in the boat. That is a good fish, brother.
That is amazing. That, my friends, is a doormat.
That's what we came to do.
That right there. He is having a sure enough fit. Wait. This will show y'all. Calm down. You liking it.
Just squeeze him on his gill
There we
plate.
go.
Yeah, there you go.
Y'all look at that. That is an absolute tank. Beautiful.
Nice work, buddy.
Thank you. Absolute beautiful fish.
I think that's number 7.
I am, look at this. Cooler size fish.
We had to do a whole battery change and everything.
Yeah. That fish was, so we were just talking, going along, and we see this monster. Told him, oh, there's a fish, man. And he goes, oh, that's a big one. I'm like, all right. So I turn my camera on, but it won't turn on. And he says, well, that back one's on, isn't it? I turned around and looked and I said, no. No, it's not on either. Woo. That was awesome.
That was the fish you came for right here.
Yeah, that was definitely a toad. Well, we were just talking about all the fry in the water. We're like, can't believe fish isn't in here eating. And there he lays.
There you go.
Absolutely amazing.
So he's talking about giving up too, you know?
That's why you do, I mean,
Don't give up.
I didn't realize how big he was till he come out of water. Really didn't.
I did. I was looking at him. You're like, get another one. I'm like, you got him. You got all 4 gigs. You got all 3 tines in them. Just pick them up.
Man, I'm so used to gigging frogs and
Yeah,
them
you
reaching
gotta
back with them
grab 'em.
legs and getting loose. And obviously these fish ain't got legs, but it just,
They do. I've done that with frogs before.
all right, guys, so it's the next day. We've got a table full of flounder. We came in late last night, just left them on ice. Ian's gonna show me how to clean one because I've never cleaned a flounder. But he's gonna show me how to clean one, then I'm gonna clean a few. And I want to tell you a little bit about these fish. So they're pretty cool for my guys from Kentucky that don't know much about them. These fish are born and they swim just like any other fish. They get a little bit older. When they mature, they actually turn down on their side and their eyeball relocates to the top side of their head, and then they swim across the bottom flat. So they're a pretty ugly fish, but they're really tasty. They're you know, I've had them a few times in restaurants. Ian eats them fresh often. They're he says the best table fare that you're going to get inside of outside of crappie or something like that. So I'm pretty excited about them. We're going to knock the sides off a few of these, and then we're going to do a cook for you.
On a flounder, kind of right down his back right there, there's a line. It's real easy on the white side because there's an actual line. You don't got to be perfect with it, but take your knife. Good to have a nice sharp knife, and just come right on down like that to the tail, all the way up to his head, and then put that little fin up so you don't get under there. Make sure you get all that head meat right there. Come down, the guts are right here, and then you just on that meat right there, take it, I'm pushing down against his skeleton and just out. Get your finger under there and just run it out like that, and just keep working it out just like that. Take it, fold it, that pops off. Come over here, same thing on that side, just pushing the tip of your knife against the skeleton. Get your thumb under there, work it back down. When you get down there, just do one of these jobs, one of those, and then you got the white side. White side's gonna have a little bit thinner meat on it. Come right down that line, makes it easy for you, just like that. Same thing. It's funny too because the meat on the white side is lighter than the meat on the dark side. See that?
That is cool.
Same thing right here. Coming, getting that meat right off. And hold your knife like that. Just come out, and
there it is.
There ain't nothing left on that, folks. You can see my hand through there, but that's how you do it.
All right, first flounder.
First flounder, guys.
First clip's always the best.
These are
clip.
the slickest
That's the hardest thing.
And I don't know exactly where that center line is.
Hey, you're doing pretty good.
We're gonna cut right down them right here. We're guessing at it.
Uh-huh.
All right, guys.
No pressure at all.
Then we'll go right up on that head.
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
Cut right there. And then, best I remember,
There you go.
down through here.
Yep. And then as you do that, you can lift up with your other, like with your finger to, yeah, like flip
Bring 'em
it.
off.
Yeah, there you go.
They're just, I'll tell you what, person about needs a cleaning glove. These are the slickest fish.
We could put a towel down.
I'm gonna do her. Not gonna be as pretty as his, I don't think.
Well,
We'll see. I can't hold on to this fish. All right, guys, that was pretty. That was pretty ugly way to do it, but they turned out all right.
it'll taste the same.
Right.
There you go.
Look at you.
You're a professional.
Pro, taught by the best. Come on. Now, we're backwards now, see?
Uh-huh.
You got it.
Yeah.
Slimy.
Now, I would just pick it up and cut it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let her go.
Come from
Yeah.
the inside out.
There you go.
It's,
I mean, not too bad.
He's doing good.
Yeah.
They're actually
Better than
pretty,
I did.
they're
like-
not bad to clean.
Yeah, because they're so
They're
flat.
just-
As long as you can push that knife, you know how to push a knife across the bones, you get it all.
You come over here talking to us.
Well, it was getting real quiet, and I was like, we need something funny to happen. Perfect.
Well,
You can also grab it and just pull it off now. It'll pull.
There you go.
There you go.
all right, guys, that was pretty rough, but we got her done.
But
Turned
look
out
at this.
good, though.
Look at this. This is his first flounder ever. That's
Yeah.
pretty dang good. You can see there ain't nothing left there.
Nope.
So on these smaller fish, this is a 15-inch fish. They got to be 14. We got 3 that are like 15, 16 inches. We like to fry them whole. It's really good that way. But just like anything, I'll show you how I do one. Come in, get all them scales off. They come off fairly easy, especially if you got one of these deals. You could use a spoon or something like that though too. And make sure you get it all the way up to that head like that. Good meat all in that. Just like so. Flip them over, do the other side. Put them scales are white. Just like that. All the way down. Then this is much easier if you have a pair of shears, but it's got his gut cavity right there. Just come down at an angle right there, like that. Just like that. Easy as pie, right? Now we're gonna go in with the hose. Grab that hose. Clean them all up. Get all them scales off. Hit my
Cutting
board. Doing things a little out of order. Usually do all your he's got a couple of scales right there I want to get. Anyways, hit them one more time. Now, this is what makes them pretty. Come in here and cut right down to the meat, or to the bone I should say, through the meat on a diagonal like that. Then come back the other way. Give them some pretty cross hatches, and when you fry this up, all those little things will be all crispy and delicious. You'll be able to pop them off with a fork.
It's my favorite.
It really is the best way.
It is.
I'm
So
excited.
good.
When you used to be
It's
able to
so
keep
good.
the little 12-inch flounder, man, that was my favorite couple.
Yeah.
That's that way. So you got two ways. You got fillets or whole. You could do a big one whole like that too. You could throw that whole thing on the grill like that.
Yeah.
Grill it up.
We have a video where we cut this one down and fold it out without filleting it all the way and stuff it, fold it back up.
But that was good.
It's so good. And I think we used the stone crabs that we caught too to stuff it.
We definitely stuffed one with stone crab.
It was so good. It's like, what are the poor people eating?
Right? What are the peasants having in Kentucky? They, guys, they definitely got it going on down here. This is a really, really awesome little trip. They've hosted us and been great, but last night was amazing. I had a great time, and it was probably an average to below average night for Ian, but man, it was pretty cool.
I definitely have gotten a little bit spoiled where I'll only go if the wind is perfect and stuff like that. But we were on the boat and the wind wasn't looking bad. Jarrett's like, man, I'd really like to go gigging. I'm like, well, you know, when's he gonna get to go gigging again? So I better take him. It was a little bit windy.
It was an awesome trip.
And the tide was a little bit off, but I mean, there's a lot of guys around here that can go on perfect tide wind and they don't even get 7, so.
That's true.
Worked out. Hey guys, so we're down here at Ian's. We're in the kitchen. You guys just saw the flounder video, and now it's time for the cooked portion.
We're gonna do a whole fried flounder. We're gonna do some flounder nuggets. We're also boiling some shrimp, and we're gonna grill some lobster that we have from last lobster season, and we're eating good tonight. Some flounder. Now, we cleaned this flounder up, but I still gotta just do a final cut up and trim and everything like that. Make sure ain't no bones or anything like that. So. Is that mullet?
Mullet. Dude.
Gassy there, buddy.
There's a little bone right there. Cutting up little nuggets for frying. One little trick I like to do is I kind of cut it at an angle like this. That way it helps promote getting them little crispy edges when you fry everything up, you know what I mean? I'm putting a little bit of lime juice on my fish so the breader will adhere to it. I like to use lime juice. A lot of people use all different kinds of things. Oh, there's a bone in that one. I gotta cut that out. I like lime juice. It makes it taste fresh.
I almost said you're gonna eat all these shrimp.
Krystal, were you peeling shrimp for me? I thought
Yes.
we had an agreement.
I am feeling shrimp for you.
She was to peel the shrimp while I cooked.
I will.
And then feed them to me.
I'll start right now. I just didn't want to be in your way.
You've never had like fresh flounder? Oh boy.
You almost bit me.
Delicious.
Very good. Ian is putting on a clinic tonight. Look at this.
Stop eating the shrimp.
Beautiful shrimp. He just got done with a video. Well, they're tasty. Flounder. And we got whole fried flounder.
Quite hot enough.
Going for the swim.
Tester.
That was a tester. I'm gonna try to do it without my temp gauge this time.
Ooh.
Used to do it all the time back in the day.
It's a pretty risky business.
Before you had one?
Yeah.
Ooh, that looks so good. Look at that little crispy piece right there.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite.
About to get full as a tick.
I like some a lot more than others.
It's for the kids. Pieces are for the kids.
I used to be a kid. That capridge is really good. It's a good seasoning.
He's got, his is a little bit spicier, I would say, than like your average, and a little less salt. So you can still adjust your salt later if you put a lot of that in there. Pretty.
Beautiful. If they're as good to eat as they are fun to catch, they're going to be tasty.
What I'm gonna do is just dry them off a little bit. And then I'm gonna hit them with some of this lime juice. Work it down into those cracks. That. We've got those checkerboard flounders. Go ahead and just put them in that bag like that. You don't want to really do this with a huge flounder. Works for these smaller ones the best. Now, if you had a huge pan, I guess, and big thing to bread them all in. It'd be fine. You want to work it so you get that breading down in the cracks. And shake off your excess. Look at that. Ain't no way that's gonna be bad. So we're gonna go down with the whole flounder. Gonna kind of shallow fry them, kind of not. I still probably were gonna do a flip on them. You know, they're so big, we gotta go one at a time, but here we go. Oh,
that was good.
the famous flip. That's the hardest part, is just flipping it one time.
I don't know, but it's beautiful.
Get it nice and crispy.
Fine job.
Look at that.
It's beautiful.
Let it drain a little bit. Onto the wire rack. When you see it bubbling through the cracks, you know it's done. So,
Look at that, guys.
yeah.
Pretty exciting stuff. They were fun to catch, that's for sure.
You?
Yeah, of course. All right.
Y'all tell me that don't look good. Golly.
Well, for a second I'm like, wait a minute, are we just eating fried fish? Then I saw the salad.
I did.
And I was like, yes.
I did.
I am healthy.
I mean,
Guys, this is pretty well going to put an end to this video, but I want you to look at this perfection that Ian has placed in front of us. It literally just falls completely off the bone, just like you would want to. Just like bluegill when we cook them, so.
hey, we're trying to make a YouTube video.
So anyway, it falls off the bone just like you want. And you don't leave anything behind either, because you can actually get between those ribs. It's all gonna come off just like the bottom right there. So check that out. All ribs right there. Let's do a taste test. It is amazing.
It is good, isn't it?
It is really, really good. Light, juicy.
And you know what? There's something like the skin on a flounder is
Yeah.
good.
It's good.
It's delicate.
Crispy.
It's my favorite way to eat.
Look at this though. Have you ever eaten a flounder tail?
Ooh, that's hot.
I've eaten the bluegill tails.
It's very similar. Little tater chip. You gotta get the end pieces.
Nope.
I feel like I've set Jared up a couple times with bones now.
You've got me twice. I really like the flounder.
It's good.
It was really good.
Like, I mean,
Delicious.
when you're sticking those smaller fish,
about
this
it.
is all I can think about. I'm like, oh.
This fish was swimming less than 24 hours ago.
Yeah, we were leaving about now to go get them last
So,
night.
It doesn't get any fresher.
It's amazing.
Oh.
You try it. It's pretty good, ain't
It
it?
is good.
You like it?
It's really
It's
good.
good stuff.
Guys, that's going to do it for us down here. We're going to do a crappie trip tomorrow, catch a few fish, see
2
what
pound.
we can do.
2 pound crappie tomorrow for Jared.
I came down here for the 5-gallon bucket challenge, so that's what we're going to do. We just had this little bonus flounder trip that was awesome. So, guys, I appreciate y'all watching. Food was excellent. Ian's been a great host. Krystal's been great. The girls have had fun. They've played all day today and all day yesterday. But that's going to wrap it up for us. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all like and subscribe.